Hello everyone, Rogue here and welcome back to Total War Empires. It's been a hot minute since we last did this, but nevertheless we're here back again. Here hopefully to close out the campaign as we are reaching the main objective of capturing all the regions that we need to achieve a victory, total victory. And currently that stance is that we just need to get what is this? Hindustan from the Confederacy of India. Um, but that's going to be a bit of a challenge, as we've seen earlier in a couple episodes. And if you're new to this, if you haven't seen the previous episodes, there's a playlist that I'll linked in the time card as well, so you can check out the previous episodes. So you can see how bad I struggle in this game. Maybe not, but it was a bit shaky at the start when we first landed. Really, when we tried to land, and then we got tested by our navy, but nevertheless it stood, and we now taken two regions out of the three that we need. So so now we just need to get some of these guys built up, and we just need to just secure, I guess, this point, probably over here as well, and then we just gotta make our way towards Hindustan. I'm thinking of taking this port city over here, just so we have safe passage around. But we'll see. Now, thankfully, we've made peace with I guess Mysore. Sorry. So they're no longer fighting against us. So now it's just the Martha Confederacy and Russia. And Russia hasn't really done much. I mean, we did take what did we take? We took over Palestine, and I think that was always rebellion. I'm trying to catch up because it's been a hot minute and I haven't touched this game, so I don't remember like what has happened since then. I know what the main parts are, but it's been a hot minute. So we took over that, and then oh yeah, we took over a couple of regions over here. Now we just gotta hold out of Serbia while they have Bulgaria, at the very least. Um, Thankfully, we have Poland as our buffer between Russia and us. And thankfully, they didn't go to war against us as well, since I believe they were also allies with the Martha Confederacy as well. So huge win as well. Same with Spain. Otherwise, this would have been a big global war, to say the least. So grateful for that, to say least. So okay, so we got our Foreign Legion here, and then this is just one of the main infantry lines I have here. Same over here. And then this is our units from the America, and then our remnants of our fleet that got beaten up badly. So okay, let's go ahead and just end turn, just to see what are they doing. Alright, we're just gonna fast forward the movements here. Alright, Russia's moving around. Oh, I see they're moving up some forces. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on that. Alright, guess there's some rebellion going on. Multiple rebellions. Oh, and I think, did they just lose the city? Oh, oh, I was not expecting that. And then let's see, our leader has died, Elizabeth II. There's strike in the region. Let's see, okay. Alright. And now we have Lewis. I forgot which number that is. We have King Louis as France's new leader. Alright, let's see. The soldering treaties. How about we request alliance back? You know, I guess not. Okay. Maybe we can bribe them. You know, we got the money right now. So how about 2,200, 2,000? How about 20,000? Oh, look at that. See, money can do many things. Alright. Oh, come on. Just give me... There we go. Okay. Alright, let's see. So, they're moving a fleet. We got a huge one here. We're rebuilding our fleet. So, what do we got here? Second rate. Yeah, let's just get a bunch of these guys. Let's see. What else? You know, let's just get big ships at this point, because we just... Because that seems to be doing just fine. Alright, all these ships have been repaired. Alright, so we can... I'm gonna start moving them around. At least station them. At the very least. And then... Because how much... We got a lot of money, so we can do a lot. How much are these guys? 240? We can get a unit of that. So we get some cav we need to. Alright, these guys are... I think almost all replenished. Let me see. This guy. This unit here. Then go ahead and put a government down. Reestablish order. And what else? What else to do? What are you? Not yet. Let's not... Let's not go crazy yet. We can build a fort. It's for 6,000. I might think on that. Only because it would buffer their forces over here. Which I think... What are you? So let's see. So it looks good so far. This is a small detachment, so not much of a threat. They could damage buildings, but that's the very least they can do. So we'll go ahead and intern. Let's see. What do they want? They want New Mexico. Oh wait, they'll give New Mexico, but we have to give Egypt and Trinidad. Where is that? I don't think we can. I'm gonna have to refuse that offer, unfortunately. That just does not sound like a good deal. But now I'm concerned, because if we just deny them, they're probably going to take this by force. So we need to act fast. Let's see. We have the Louisiana Division in America. They want. Oh my god. No, hell no. Alright, now they're just trying to test this new leader that just been newly established. That's what I'm seeing. Workers on strike. What a surprise. Let's see. Were they burning the building down? I just did not see. Okay. Oh. Over here. I see. Okay.
Monsieur.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and move this troop here. Have them take over here. And then... Alright, that's being built up.
Monsieur.
Let's see, our funds are slowly dwindling as we speak. Alright. We gotta up the production of trade, I guess. And then go to America. Our forces are... Alright, so we need to move that down. Alright, where's that region that they were... Ah, this one here. Okay. So they want that. So we'll go ahead and put a militia. I don't think we need this one. Let me look. We could just give it to them, but... Do I really? Want to be giving us regions? I'll have to think on that. Actually, let me... Alright, so where... I did see... It's Spanish force moving along. Maybe it was over here, but... where else? Where are they? They're also over here, which that's also concerning. Because we need the Leeward Islands. And the only other established force that we got is the this unit's over here.
Oui, monsieur. Milord?
Which would take a minute. And of course, we do have some supporting units scattered around, but that would just take a minute to get them organized. Unless we just build one, and then that's gonna just cost us more money that we don't need. We can go ahead and build some of these areas that I haven't touched up on. Let's see. I think we're good. Everything else is just not necessary. We don't need that. At the very least, we could build the governments. Just in case. And then over here. Let's see, can I get a good idea? Oh yeah, let's go ahead and take that. Yeah, let's deepen the wound here, and then they're just gonna have to hold out. Alright, so we'll set siege here. They'll go ahead and we'll press the wound on them a bit harder. While we're doing that, we'll go ahead and build our another unit to send to please the people. Eventually, one of these regions is gonna rebel, and then we're gonna have to pull that. So we just gotta be prepared. Let's go ahead and. All right, that is pretty much unoccupied, so we can send a force to go over there and take that over. So that should eat that. So that'll be a gimme here in a second. Just as long as they don't build any forces, that will be an automatic gimme for us. And then that would easily just line us up to cross into Hindustan, which from the looks of it, it's going to be pretty fortified. So we want to which one would have the cannons? It'll probably be this unit over here. So we'll definitely have to utilize them the most.
Oui, milord.
Yeah, because these guys, the bowmen, did their work somewhat, but I think we're gonna have to batter down the walls. That way we have easy passage in instead of just climbing.
Village.
Alright, so let's go ahead and attack this city. Weaken them more and more. I imagine if we were to continue along to do a just total domination, we would it would have to be Spain that would have to go first. Alright, so we could put them, let's put them down over here along the tree line. Let's go ahead and get these guys. And then the cav over here. So they definitely got to be a bit up close. Yeah, we definitely gotta. Oh, let's see. They might hit it. They just might. These will definitely. I think we're gonna have to move these up a little more. So we just gotta hope that they don't get destroyed by cannon fire. So we'll go ahead and unlimber them. And then I think everything else looks good for the moment. We just gotta. Oh yeah. Alright, got in. No, 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 no. Ah, damn it. Okay, well, I just gotta fix that up here in a second. Let's see. Can they also take out this wall over here? Not all of them. So I'm thinking we just take out these two walls here. Damn. That was fast. Alright. Alright, is these guys good to move? Yeah. Let's see what they do. What are they moving up? They're moving up an armed populace with swords. Interesting move here. Let's go ahead and move these guys up. Yeah, the grenadiers can move up, that's fine. Alright, as long as they don't charge out, I think we'll be okay. Alright. Let's see. Can we take out this wall over here? Let's see, are they ambitious? It's in range. Well, I mean, it's in view. But can they reach it? We're about to find out. Alright, let's go ahead and unlimber that. And get them situated. And here's our forces moving up. Look at that. Yeah, let me just screenshot that. Looks pretty gnarly. Alright, how are we doing over here? Firstly, what are we aiming at? Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to get these guys to move up here. Alright. So let's unlimber them. Let's move them to over here. I guess. Let's send 2 detachments to the cav to help protect the mobile cav artillery over here. Just as a precautionary. And let's move these guys just a little more up. And that should put all of them in range for this wall over here. So they got their line infantry over here. What is this? I'm gonna butcher it. Is this By-gear infantry? And they got another armed populace. And then their warriors. The warriors, and then the general's bodyguard, comprising of elephant warriors. So at the very least, we need to get all these. Oh, they moved up. They moved faster than I thought. Maybe I was just too distracted. Alright, so far, I don't think we're in range, or no, they haven't got on the cannons, so they haven't bothering open fire at us just quite yet. Is these guys ready? Oh yeah, we gotta unlimber them. Duh. Alright, these guys are ready. And just in range of where I want them. Alright, let's hopefully we got a good volley in. Alright, that was a good one. Already looking good. Alright, they gotta move their infantry out fast as possible, otherwise they're gonna be screwed. Alright, go ahead and move these guys forward. And that is destroyed. And look at that. I only killed 30 of them, but you know, we got the damage been done. Alright. No, I want you to hit that corner as well. These must be weak walls. I think that's why we're able to take down these walls so quickly. I think they're just weak. Are they wooden? Look like they're brick. Maybe they're just weak bricks. I don't know. Alright, these guys about to fire. Come on, give me something. Yeah, there we go. How are we doing over here? How come they're not firing? I got... Oh, man. Oh, they're trying to evacuate now. Alright, once they get this corner, we'll start moving up. Dang. Oh, I thought that one was obliterated. Oh, there we go. There goes that unit. That's just been completely annihilated. Alright, let's go ahead and take out this corner right over here while we're at it. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna fast forward this a bit. I think we're just gonna do the waiting game. Just annihilate all their walls so then we can just destroy them completely. Okay, how about this wall? Can they just... There we go. Okay, okay. Alright. Yeah, let's just put multiple breaches to this wall. To the fort. Just to make their life a little harder to defend. There we go. And let's go ahead and get this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we're getting a little lag. Alright, we'll go ahead and unfast forward. Alright, one more volley and that's gonna be it. Alright, we'll go ahead and oh yeah, we'll go ahead and unlimber these guys. Go ahead and move these guys up. Go ahead and move these guys up forward. Alright, let's go ahead and slowly envelop them. Alright, we're gonna get these guys just to get them information so that we could just divide them up. Actually, can they target the elephant? Let's see. Will they do it? Give me some hope here. At the very least, just target the gate. Okay. That gives me some hope. Alright, go ahead and get these guys to slowly envelop. There we go. Wait, these guys looks like they're running. These guys are open firing. They hit one person. Oh, there they go. There they go, retreating. How's this gate? It's almost destroyed. And I think this is almost destroyed. Alright, we're now opening firing now. We're now engaging the enemy. Alright, let's see what they do. Oh man. Alright, Alright, we are winning slightly. Alright, we just destroyed that. Oh, they just got annihilated. Alright, not sure what's happening over here. Alright, we're getting some little friendly fire in here. Alright, go ahead and move these 2 units in here. Alright, the gate's been destroyed. Alright, these guys, our mob is basically just done for. Alright, these guys gotta quickly reload before the elephant charge in there. Oh, they're shooting, surprisingly. I didn't see any gun. Oh, well, okay, just pop out of nowhere, okay. Let's just do that. Damn. That was too easy. Oh, well, just there goes the entire general. Oh, they gotta get a volley in. Alright, just gotta charge in there. Yeah, just gotta countercharge these guys. And then let's go ahead and take the center. Alright, let's go ahead and move the grenadiers in there. Alright, not too bad. Alright. Expect we were gonna take a bit more casualties with the warriors. The train warriors, to say the least. Oh man. Oh, there goes that guy. Oh. Oh. Alright, it's just one dude down. Oh wait, there's a couple more. And they are just annihilated. Just like that.
Sonnez le rappel!
Alright, so let's go ahead and get these areas repaired. And let's get that built up. Alright, now we get a broader area to see what's going on. Let's see, this region is unoccupied at the moment. They got a force over here. Definitely need to get that unit replenished, ready to go for another round. But we didn't take too much, only 80. We did not have bad. Let's see. Okay. All right. And then over here. Oh wait. Over here. Let's see, nothing much. Our navy hasn't been reestablished just quite yet. Let's go over to Europe. And let's see. They did have that. Did saw that Russian unit over here, and the only one. We only got a light infantry. A light infantry skirmishing unit on standby. And we have a couple other activated skirmishing militias on the ready. And then we have our units over here, our National Guard on standby as well. And that's pretty much it. We just got a bunch of militias. So, oh yeah, and then also, I forgot, we also have our elite infantry reserves. So we could move them down. But, let's see. But based on how Sweden is acting, I think we might have to keep them on standby. We might have to shift it around to Spain. We do have a border guard to keep them in check. They do have. I think they had some units moving around, but I think they're gone. I think they're, at the very least, they could be over here. I don't see any. This is a skirmishing unit from, I believe, from the Foreign Legion that was supporting them. And then the rest of our other units are just kind of down over here to the south of North Africa. Could we move them? We could buy that. No, we can't. Could move them. Yeah, we can move these guys back. Alright. Okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead and turn here. We'll see what they do now. Alright, see Poland's moving its forces. That's not looking too good. And then there's Russia. Oh, here we go. Okay. Alright, they're scattering around. They look like they're about to do some guerrilla attacks. Attacks a couple of the buildings that we claim now. Okay. Okay, rebellion. That's not too surprising. Which general is that? Alright, we gotta replace the general. Oh, crap. You. Alright, new general. Alright. That should do. Alright, how's our funding look? Still not too bad. Still in the positive. Now we got a bunch of big ships. Another one coming along this way. We could just combine that to make our another big time fleet. Speaking of which, let me make sure that none of these need a repair of sorts. Okay, what this one does, not too bad. Not too much. And then over here... Alright, let's go ahead and just... Foreign Legion can go ahead and take them out. Yeah, this is gonna be an easy fight. Yeah, a bunch of farmers with pitchforks and whatever else. And I think they have a couple dudes with guns, but nothing too threatening from what I've seen. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we have a hill. We'll put the artillery right over here. I think right here is good. Let's get them. I want both of them to be aligned together. There we go. There we go. The battery right here. General can be right here. Right here. Just gonna put them along the plains. We'll put the militia down over here. Cav over here. Skirmishing. Put them right beside over here, just so they try to take on the artillery. And we're just gonna have them hold the side. We'll put another unit over here on the flanks. On the right flank. And then we'll put 2 cav units over here, and then the melee cav can be right over here on the right. Go ahead and start. Alright, so let's see. They got... Yeah, they got horse, they got mounted cav. Alright, so these are armed peasants. These are just peasants with pitchforks. Another pitchfork unit. Pitchforks. 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 And then another mounted cav. So they got 3 units with guns. Will that make the difference? Not really. What we have is fear will. That is what they don't have. Now surprisingly, they're gonna go and charge at us. Normally they'll just wait for us to charge at them. Interesting move. Alright. Cavs just got beaten up a little. They're gonna pull back a little. The rest of the men are gonna keep pushing forward. Alright. They're slowly making their approach. Alright, that did not so effective volley there. Alright, go ahead and get these guys. That entire cav did not. I don't think they got a single volley in. Alright. They're open firing now. Alright, we're gonna tell them to stop fire. And we're gonna. Alright, I told them to stop firing. Alright, there goes their general. And now they're in full retreat. And just like that, we won. We only lost 2 dudes. They lost everyone. That's a shocker.
Marchez!
Yeah, only the 14th Regiment lost men. Oh wait, I already got that. I don't know why it. Alright. Let's see. Increase infrastructure. Upgrade that. Let's see. Yeah, we can get that upgraded. Let's see, anything new? We can get native Indian cav. Get indigenous infantry if we want. Alright, there's a gathering over here of Hindu musketeers. I see a lot of. Yeah, there's a bunch of. Yeah, there's a bunch of warriors. Alright, so I see where they're gonna. I think they're about to stage an attack. So we need a. Who do we send? We are limited. Alright. Can't build any forces here. And the only thing we can that will get us any good establish. Alright, we're just gonna keep building more infantry over here. And then we'll just move them to the front lines, because I think this is where our front line is gonna be now. Yeah, so now we gotta. Are they okay? They're compliant now. So I think we'd be okay for a second now. Let's see. Alright. So I think we're at the. I think the best move is that they're gonna have to hold. They're just gonna have to hold out. This unit is gonna have to hold out. We're gonna send reinforcements, but they're just gonna have to hold out at the very least. Because I don't think we can do much. At the very least, we can improve the fortifications. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have to improve the fortifications. If they're gonna attack this city over here. We're just gonna have to hold out. This unit, this entire regiment here, is gonna have to hold out until we can establish some public order over here. Because then we can have this this unit to just act as a police, and we can send in the colonial forces from America up here to help push them out and flush out any insurgents. Because if we keep taking more regions, it's just gonna cause more time um, to just get to Hindustan. Now we could take this region over here that give us another port and our more, I think, more income. If I'm looking at this correctly, at the very least. But we're slowly crippling away their territory, and at the very least, I think we're also destroying their military power. Because now we're now showing that they're weak. Now they duped. Yeah, there are. Now Poland is the only one that could probably challenge us. That and Spain, but they haven't made a move as much. Poland, I'm probably the most concerned of.
Monsieur,
Until the rebellion quells down, which will
tenez-vous
eventually,
prêt?
we just gonna have to. They're just gonna have to hold out. Unfortunately. Can we build? I think we can build some units here. Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. We're just gonna have to. They're just gonna have to hold out, and we're just gonna have to. Hopefully, just to ensure that they just don't get annihilated too quickly. Yeah, because we're slowly bleeding money. And I think we've almost destroyed every relation. Yeah, everyone is not friendly with us anymore. So now it's either us or them. Let's see. Yeah, let's start moving. Let's start moving this division down to back to Louisiana. It needs to go back to its home territory. And I think we're gonna have to summon all the militia to get ready for another major fight in the America. So okay. Now they only have just a small unit here. Do I have any? I don't have any spies on me, do I? I have a navy I can move around. Let's do that. What we got? Well, this is it's a bit of a smaller navy. Oh, this one needs to get repaired. I don't know why I've neglected on that. Good thing is it's only small ones, so they don't cost too much. There again, I have so much money now that I can do that. But before then, that was just a pain. Alright, so we'll go ahead and end the turn. We're gonna see what they do now. Spain's just sitting there on their border on Egypt, which is now concerning. Because are they gonna take it? Are they not gonna take it? That is the question. Russia hasn't done much. There again, what can they do? Let's see. They want a military alliance for 18,000. First of all, How about instead we offer them 3 grand as gratitude, and we'll give them rockets that we won't use. Okay, they don't want that, and we're not going to do that. All right. So it looks like they're retreating. It looks like they're going in somewhere else. I'm surprised they haven't just try to attack us. No. I'm gonna wait. Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and repair that. Okay, they attacked this port over here. How much money? Oh my goodness, that is... we are crippled now.
À vos ordres.
Alright, so we need to get that
Monsieur,
repaired.
vos ordres. Hommes, en avant!
Alright, these guys are good, so we can... Actually,
En avant!
damn it!
Pour la couronne et le pays!
Why did I do that? You know what? You know what? We live with our consequences. Another raid. Where's this raid? France and Spain once more.
La victoire sera à nous!
Hmm. Well, you know, it's fine. You know, I was planning on using them. You know, we'll just use them for the smaller fights. Did not want to deploy the main army for 5 for just a couple dudes that won't matter too much. They do have that cannon, which I'm concerned, so we need to get that out of our sights. Out of their sights. They got... The only thing they got is just melee infantry. And then lance units. Alright. Our best possible route is to go up. Or have them run across the fields here. In fact, we're gonna fast forward just a bit. Because I think they're just gonna try to target us. Oh god. Thank God went. Oh, get out of there. Get into the trees. You don't want to have your men cluster up like that, because yeah, just like that. That's just easy pickings. Alright, you know what? We're gonna have to split these two forces up. One will go around, and one will face this. Will face the front. Let's hope. Let's hope for the best, because that's all we can really hope for. Alright, let's see what they do. They're shifting their forces, which probably isn't going to be much. What do they got here? Oh man, that's a nasty hit.
Marchez! Marche rapide!
Alright. Alright, now they gotta make a decision who they're gonna pick. Alright, form square. And then you're going to... There we go. Alright, now they just gotta hold out. Alright. Just hold. Hold. Alright, we're winning. Alright. Okay, we're winning. That's what I like to see. Alright. And then they should be... How does they even? Jesus. With an artillery unit. Alright, they've been demolished.
En avant! Marchez! En avant! Marchez!
Okay. Let's see.
Oui?
I think we're just gonna have to... Let's deploy this unit.
Marchez!
Move this unit up.
En attente de vos ordres, massacrez-les!
Alright, let's go ahead and destroy this unit. That way they can just stop destroying our buildings. Alright, this is just a full-on pronged attack. Yeah, nothing much we can do. Just move them forward, and hopefully they don't. Yeah, they only got. Let's see, they got lance, and then gunners on camels. So let's see what they do. Or let's just move them up fast. And they try to get us on the while we're running. They failed. They didn't get a hit on us at all.
Monsieur? Oui, monsieur.
Alright, let's move them around. Damn. I got one couple bullets, just took out 5 dudes. Alright, there goes the camels. They're just slowly just getting wiped away. They haven't fired, oddly enough. Alright, let's go in and surround these fools real quick. Alright, move these guys just up. And there they go. We broke their will. And their general. Talk about what broke the camel's back. And they're still alive. How is that possible? Oh wow. Kick their ass regardless. Alright, we gotta get this city reoccupied. Alright, let's go ahead and end turn just to see where everything's at. Okay, that does not look good from what I've just seen. And I just see Poland move its force around. Why does it have its eye on Serbia? Oh boy, don't tell me they're gonna betray us. Oh god. This is gonna be an ass. And then you got... And we have these guys. They're just coming up. They just won't... Oh, you got kidding me. Oh my goodness, this is... Ugh. It's just BS. Just all the way. I know I ain't gonna win. But if I'm gonna have my units go down, they're gonna go down with a fair fight. On our terms. It's gonna stall the timer more and more. Have a lot of musketeers. Yeah, this is gonna be. This is I've definitely seen. This is gonna be definitely a much of a internal struggle for India. Alright, I got them stretched out as best we can, covering all the flanks. Alright, now they're. Alright, now we're approaching in range, where all the magic's gonna happen. Alright, let's get them in. Alright, close any gaps as best we possibly can. Alright, they went for the bait. And they tried to took out our... Alright, we killed their general. That ain't gonna do much for us. Alright, not sure what these guys... Okay. These guys know they can fire, right? Or they just glitched out to oblivion. Okay. They're now firing. Jesus, they just took forever. Alright, they're now closing in. And now they're retreating. No, you gotta go for that unit here. Alright. And then this unit over here is gonna hold them out. They're gonna fight. We're gonna fight to the last man. And they're losing. Alright, hopefully they get another reload in so they can put another volley into these fools. Alright, these guys, okay, we're somewhat winning, but somewhat losing. And then same over here, somehow. Alright, we got them scattered like fleas, like a bunch of wild animals. They're breaking. Despite their numbers. No way they're gonna lose. Oh wait, there goes our general. Alright, is this where the tide turns? Is this where, like, we lose now? No way. No way we're gonna defy these odds. Just can't be. This was not in the script. We were supposed to lose. Alright, they re-rally. Maybe this is where we lose now. Oh, there they go. They re-rally, guys. For a second there, I thought this was the comeback story, but I think we're done for now. Alright. Alright. You know what? We just... You know what? Just go in there and charge. That's the best we can do. I swear, if we win this fight, I have no words. Oh my goodness. No way. This can't be. Alright. Actually, let's have 36 of these men go ahead and attack. Alright, we're losing slightly. Alright, this one just broke. Alright, come on. Push them back. Alright. Another unit just faltered. Alright. I think this is where we lose. We were so close. This was so close of a fight. Alright, at least most of them live. And they didn't bother getting the city. I think they just suffered as much casualties as we did. Okay. Alright. Firstly, this guy needs... Alright, these guys put up a good hell of a fight. So, bravo to them. We'll get a couple more units just for that.
À vos ordres.
And then... Alright, we did that.
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres?
And then... I think the Foreign Legion is gonna have to... Just gonna have to move on their own. And then Spain, we're gonna have to... I'm gonna have to think on this. We're gonna have to save that for another video. Cause... Now this just deepens. Look at that. Look at that. They're already staging. Okay. I see how this is. Despite everything, they now want to take what is a mine for the French. Alright. I'm gonna have to think on like what we're gonna do now. But we're gonna have to call this we're gonna have to call it here for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't done so you don't miss out what we do next. But until then, I am out of here. See ya!